teacher hands out a worksheet, 20 short questions, the kind you can answer in a sentence each. A student raises their hand. Do we have to answer in full essays? The teacher considers. Yes, full essays. The class groans. In Hebrew, that student just asked a she'elat kitbeg, a kitbag question. It's the question whose answer ruins everyone's day. The question that takes a small task and inflates it. The teacher didn't want essays. Nobody wanted essays, but someone asked, and now the air is essays. The classic version is military. The commander tells the platoon to run a lap around the base. A new recruit raises their hand. Sir, with full gear? Yes, full gear, helmet, vest, rifle, boots. The lap that was going to be light is now heavy, and every other soldier in the platoon is silently calculating how to make the asker pay. This is the unwritten law of every barracks. Don't ask the officer a question whose only possible answer makes you and your friends miserable. The idiom's origin isn't certain. The word kitbeg itself comes straight from English, kitbag, the heavy canvas duffel bag issued to every new recruit. And that may be the clue, because only new recruits actually carry a kitbeg. A seasoned soldier's gear is long since sorted into pouches and webbing and lockers. The kitbeg sits stowed away the moment basic training ends. So the kitbeg becomes the marker of inexperience, and the question only an inexperienced soldier asks, the question that turns a routine order into punishment, gets named after the bag he hasn't yet learned to put away. A she'elat kitbeg is a new recruit question, the kind a veteran soldier learned long ago to swallow, which is why when you hear the phrase used today, it's almost always said in the same exasperated tone. Don't ask a kitbeg question. Translation, read the room. The answer was fine left unsaid. Now look what you've done. Now you know.